Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashmere and I am a lover of all things beauty, makeup, hair, nails, skincare, you name it. I'm obsessed with it. And today I'm back with another little quick get ready with me where we are gonna try some new products. I'm so excited. Um, so I already have sunscreen on my face, so I don't need to put any primer on. So I'm gonna jump right into foundation with our first new product, which I'm like super geeked out about. So this is Revolve by Revolution. This is the Super Serum, their hyaluronic acid foundation. Okay, I'm not sure if this color is gonna work for me. They have, so I bought this at Walmart. I'm gonna give you, yeah, okay. It's like there's a lot to set up, but I have nothing on my face, so I want to jump right into putting stuff on my face. So we're doing a new foundation. Let me rewind now real quick. Revolve is by Revolution, Makeup Revolution, Revolution Beauty. They have a million brands under their house brand. Oh, it's a dropper. And nothing comes out. Awesome sauce. Okay. Oh, it's very liquidy, serum-y. Let's see how. Oh, and it is so light. Okay, so Revolve is, I'm going to say that 17 times, right, as I lose my train of thought. Because this is first reaction. I've never tried this on. So exciting. I feel like this video is already going 8 million ways. um, anyway, so this is Makeup Revolution's or Revolution Beauty's brand at Walmart. And brands do this all the time. It's essentially they'll get into exclusivity contracts with different companies. So I know, for example, when Makeup Revolution first launched in the US, they were an Ulta exclusive, which meant that by contract, they could not sell Makeup Revolution anywhere else in the US for an X amount of time, right? So small brands like this will, like, who have the capabilities to do this, they will create little offshoot brands. So Revolve was their offshoot to get around their exclusivity with Ulta, and they created this line for Walmart. It is, and everything is under $5. So it's really nice. This foundation was $4.98. And I'm here for trying any makeup that falls in my budget. This is so light. And I thought it was a serum. I thought there wasn't going to be that much coverage. There is a lot of coverage. And it actually looks better on camera. I'm still ghastly white. It looks better on camera than it does in regular lighting, like off to the side here. I obviously got distracted as we're talking, and I'm just applying this like do. And I'm realizing, holy crap. Yeah, this has a lot more coverage than I expected it to. I also should have gone with the darker shade. So that's where I was going with this conversation, my 8,000 thoughts at a time. I should not do first response or first reaction videos because my brain starts going a mile a minute with everything I'm thinking. So let me wrangle my thoughts. This is way more coverage than I expected it to be. I'm checking every mirror. I'm like, okay, cool. So when I saw serum foundation, I thought, oh, it's gonna be a light coverage. It says buildable right on it. Or did I make that up? I think it said it on I don't know where I saw it. I'm making that up apparently. Super Serum Hyaluronic Acid Foundation. I legit thought usually serum foundations are super light and have a more sheer coverage. This does not. Does not. Good times. I also didn't do any homework for this. Like I saw this line. I knew that it existed, but I had absolutely never tried anything from it. Because I don't know, I just hadn't. So when I saw it there yesterday and I saw the big sign that said nothing over $5, and I went, I'm intrigued. You had me at nothing over $5 because I'm technically on a no buy, but I mean, $5. So yeah, we're gonna bronzy up immediately. Usually I wait to bronze until later. I can't look at myself like this. But I was very intrigued. I picked this up and I had an immediately hard time picking a color because I fall everywhere in between. So this is shade 8.5. The next shade up that they had at the store and on the display, like it's not even like they were sold out of it or something. The next shade was 10.5, and that one was really orange. It was darker for sure, but also like it said it was a yellow undertone, but I'm like, this is not yellow. It definitely was orange. And I was like, oh, I can't pull that off. Like, I'm a neutral undertone, and I usually like yellow undertones to my foundation. And so with how orange that one looked, I knew it was gonna look insane. Now I'm thinking, seeing how this works, I'm thinking I should have gone darker for sure. I think I would have liked that personally. Not so bad once you add some bronzer to it, but it's definitely more makeup than I intended to wear today. And so that's a bummer. But all in all, once I cover that, it won't be so bad. All in all, it's not a bad foundation. It's a lot of coverage, guys. So I don't know if you can see, like it's already starting to settle in. I don't have deep set lines, but I definitely have smile lines. And you can see them in there. It's really thick. It's thick for a serum foundation. That's so strange. So looking at myself in the mirror, I'm like, ooh, it's like, I obviously always wear makeup, but I don't like to look like I'm wearing makeup. I like my skin to look dewy and fresh. And this does not leave the skin looking dewy and fresh. It's definitely more of like a traditional full coverage foundation. You look made up. And I don't like it. I hate to say it. I think I might like this in the winter or if I'm going for an event. We're going to add some dewiness to this. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow, which I usually use as a foundation, but I'm going to use it as kind of like a topper right now to give my skin just a hint of a glow. Because this cream, it's creamy. That's a good word for it. It's creamy. It's not matte. It's not dewy. It's straight up almost like traditional old school cream. And I am not a fan. Wow. I haven't tried a foundation in a really long time that I've just been like, nope, not gonna do it again. This is, I think, one of them. Yeah. And it didn't shear it out using a sponge. So usually those serum like dropper ones, if you use a sponge, it gets really sheer. It did not. I did apply more makeup than I would normally apply to my skin because I was talking and distracted. But yeah, I still think it would have had the same effect with less. Maybe I'll try it again one more time, but we'll see. But yeah, so $4.98 Super Serum from Revolve. This is product number 1 of 3 that I purchased from the brand that we're going to keep trying today. I'm going to put y'all on pause for a second. I'm going to put on some brows, then we're going to come back and talk through the other 2 products and then go back and finish my thoughts about the brand because I realized I never did that. Okay, I feel like I've wrapped my brain around this a little bit more, so I'm I'm in a little better, not entirely reactionary state. I definitely don't love this foundation. So it's doing a thing that I hate right in the middle. I don't get very oily. It's hard to see on camera. It's easier to see. I don't get super oily, but the only place I do have a little bit of oil is right here. And I'm starting to see the makeup almost like separate on me. And it's been on what, 5 seconds? And I haven't even sweat yet. So interesting. I think verdict on this foundation is I would not run out and buy it. Definitely don't run out and buy it. But let me throw some eyeshadow on while we chat a little. What am I wearing today? Okay, let's chat a little Revolve brand, right? So I alluded to the fact, this is a Makeup Revolution brand, and how brands use these types of offshoots. And I think Makeup Revolution or Revolution Beauty really, to say that they do it best, it makes it sound like we as the consumer likes when they do this. But I think in general, it's confusing to the normal consumer. So Revolve is their budget brand, right? They created it. I'm not sure. I can't speak to knowing if they created it specifically for Walmart, but as an avid beauty consumer, I can tell you Walmart is the only place I've seen it in the US. So there's that. And it's obviously guided towards a particular consumer, right? Makeup Revolution in general is kind of guided to the dupe consumer. That's basically all they do. They target to young consumers and anybody interested in a dupe, but they don't even, I think a lot of brands now have stopped trying to disguise their dupes. It's not even in their wheelhouse anymore to disguise it. They just flat out are like, you like this one, try this one. And they're copying even packaging and everything. So the serum foundation, to me, reminds me of the Cover FX drops that they dropped years ago. I'm blanking on if there's been another serum-like foundation in the last few years that they would have duped. I don't know when they launched this. The other thing about Revolution Beauty is it's hard to know anything about their brand. Like, their brand history is all a secret. Like, they're owned by an investor. It's not like a makeup artist brand. They're owned by somebody whose job is to make money, right? So it's not a makeup, it's not an artist brand, it's not an influencer brand, it's not a celebrity brand of any sort. It's somebody who is very good at marketing and had the funds, and they make these products. They make good products. They're good. I would say Revolution, anything by Revolution is in that solid mid-tier where it's inexpensive, but it's not, you're getting decent makeup for the price that you're paying. You're not sitting here going, ugh, you get what you pay for kind of thing, if that makes sense. I feel like e.l.f. is in that category. It's like, it's decent for what you pay. Like, it's good. You're not going to regret it because you didn't pay that much, but it's not like, you bought it and you're like, ugh, no wonder it's only $2. You're going, oh, this is surprisingly good for only $2. That's the kind of reaction I give to anything Makeup Revolution. So like I said, Revolve is their budget brand. Nothing's over $5, which is really great, especially right now. I feel like they're going to make a comeback big time. And I feel like I said, I don't know when they launched this brand, but I would be so curious to know if they timed this launch or they leaned into this launch and this line exactly when other brands started increasing their prices. Because, for example, oops. Okay. Sorry. So, because, for example, Elf used to have a solid $1 and $3 tier, and now that's pretty much gone the way of the dodo, right? They have a few things that are still in the $3 range. But most of the stuff they're launching, especially their new launches, are actually pretty pricey for Elf Cosmetics. The fact that they launched a $14 foundation is a little crazy to me. And I worked there when that happened. And to me, that was insane. So I would be very curious to find out if Revolution Beauty leaned into this nothing over $5 idea right when other brands, it would be really smart if they did that, right when other brands started increasing prices. So that's my theory. I don't know. Have no affiliation, have never worked for them, have never even bought it before today. So, yeah, and it is so difficult to look up history. Like, there's no Wikipedia page on this. They're not a US based company. They're based out of the UK. So I do know that much. And, you can find them in Target, Ulta, Walmart, and then in the UK you can find them in Boots on their own website, of course. But they're just like a mystery wrapped around an enigma, wrapped around whatever is the other word for mystery and enigma. There's just a lot of secrecy around how the brand came to be. All of their brands are the same. They're clean. They're animal friendly, cruelty free is the word I was trying to use. So it's great. I just can't tell you anything about their origins because they're just a brand that exists. So take it or leave it with a grain of salt. The second product I got from them, I was really excited. So I'm going to put this on right now. This is a blue mascara. And if it is this blue, I am going to have found my new mascara. I don't care if it's not fibers or anything because I've been on a fiber kick for a while and I do love fiber mascaras. But I can't open this. Hold on. Okay. But more than anything, I love colored mascaras. They had 3 shades. I should have noted. They had blue, they had, I think, a pink and a lavender is what I think they were, or maybe a mint green. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be bomb. I'm not sure about this brush. Tiny little spoolie, but this color looks amazing. Let's see how it goes on. I love me a blue mascara. I have always loved me a blue mascara, and they are so hard to find in the perfect shade of blue. Guys, I may have found my new mascara. Oh, this is fantastic. Because Thrive Cosmetics makes their tubing mascara in a blue, but it's more like a navy, and it's pretty. Don't get me wrong, it's very subtle, which most people I think would appreciate. I don't want subtle. I want blue, just like I love a purple, I love a blue, I love a green, and this is phenomenal. This is so perfect. This is the blue I wanted. Wow, I'm jazzed. I'm jazzed. This was $2.98 for this tube of mascara. Is it the best mascara in the world? I mean, I'm blinded by the blue. Oh, darn it. Okay, sorry. I am blinded by the blue, so I'm obsessed with it. on that sense. But aside from the color, is it the best mascara I've ever tried? Not really. I'm noticing a little bit of clumping. That brush is really weird. But other than that, it's a good mascara. For $2.98, it's a great freaking mascara. Especially because look at the color. Obsession right here. Absolutely. I will be wearing this often. And unapologetically wearing it too. Like, I love me blue. Yeah. Wow. This was definitely a win. I mean, I still have a lip to try on, but this was definitely a win. If nothing else from this brand ever makes it into my makeup collection, this blue mascara will 100% be a win. The last product I have to try, I bought a gloss. This is their baby gloss. Oh, I forgot. I should have told you. The mascara is called Volume Blue. And that's all it says is Volume Blue mascara. This is baby gloss, and it is in the color Babe. So I'm guessing it's just red. I have to say, I really appreciate how these are shrink wrapped. Because you can tell if they've been opened or not. One of my biggest pet peeves in shopping, what I call budget cosmetics, is that they're not sealed properly, and they often get opened in stores and you can't tell. Sometimes the seal is just barely broken or anything. You can't really tell. Pretty standard lip gloss wand. Oh, it is a full color. Okay. Okay, another surprise. I was expecting, you call it gloss, I'm expecting sheer color. Not a full lipstick. Okay. It is not at all what I wanted, but I don't hate it. It's just not what I wanted. It's not what I was shopping for to begin with. That's how I ended up in this. I was looking for a gloss. I had a tip about a dupe for a really expensive lipstick I have. And so I was looking to see if there was a match for that color, which is a reddish orange. And so I was hunting for a glossy, sheer wash of color. I saw gloss and I'm like, awesome, gloss, red. This suits me. This is where I want. So this was not what I was expecting. Do I hate it? Absolutely not. It actually feels amazing on the lips. And no smell. Wow. I'm impressed, Makeup Revolution, Revolution Beauty, whatever you want me to call you this 5 seconds. I'm a little impressed with this. It feels really good. This color payoff is definitely more. This was $1.98, guys. $1.98. It is a tiny tube, but let's face it, e.l.f. is selling tiny tubes like this for $6. So thank you for not ripping me off, Revolve Beauty. And this feels really good. I'm super impressed with how it feels on my lips. I'm very impressed with the color payoff, even though it's not what I wanted. But I will be interested to see how long this wears because glossy lips don't usually last that long. So I'll be keeping tabs on it today to see how often, like when it finally rubs off. I'm obviously, hair there. I'm obviously mid-cup of coffee, so we'll see how this goes. So all in all, this was a fun try on. I definitely look forward to giving you guys updates. I'm on the fence about this, but I want to give it a real shot. And I think the only way to try to give this a real shot is to go up to the next shade, even though it's really dark. I think I'll be able to kind of stomach it better than this super white shade. So I may try the next shade up and see before I absolutely deem this unusable. But we'll see what happens. Aside from that, I think the mascara was, for color, definitely a win. A win. If you're looking for a blue mascara, go to Revolve at Walmart, $2.98. This is fantastic. I'm not a huge fan of the wand. But it does the job. You can see my lashes, and they're blue. Yay! And a surprise with the baby gloss. Again, not what I wanted. Not at all what I was shopping for. But is it worth $1.98? Abso-freaking-lutely. Will I go back and see what other shades they have? You bet. Yeah, for $1.98. Yeah, I could buy the whole collection for $1.98 and not feel bad. So yeah, that's been today. Thank you guys. Oh, let me set this before I walk away, because then I turn you guys off and I just grab my coffee and walk away, and I'm like, what did I forget to do? So thank you all guys for joining me. I hope you liked today, and I hope you will try some Revolve cosmetics, or if you have already done so, let me know. What did you try? What did you like? I'm toying with testing their brow powders and their eyeshadows next, because why not? Maybe I'll get a full face. I thought I'd start small and work up from there, but I think this could be fun to try a full face of Revolve and see how we like and how it wears. Just got to work on this foundation first, because yeah, not loving this part, but we'll get there. So thank you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.